What up guys, welcome back to another, wait, my lens thing isn't open. Alright, it does not open anymore. Okay, no, I fixed it, sweet. Now I've probably got a mark on the lens. Anyway, welcome back to another video. This is 2 weekends in a row I've been filming a video, so you guys better be very thankful for that. Make sure you thumbs up the video, because I'm killing it. Anyway, so it's the last weekend before Queensland Drift Matsuri, and we are working on the Sylvia again to get it ready to go drifting. Pretty much today what we need to do is just do the final prep work. I do have some brand new fuel pumps for the car. End of last year, or last time I drove it, we were having some issues where going around turn 2, the car would starve of fuel. So I'd like to fix that. I believe it's probably just the lift pump into the surge tank that is causing my issues. But I have a brand new Bosch 044 and a brand new, what is it? This is like a Holly Blue or something. We'll get it out of the packet later. I bought it like 12 months ago and I haven't put it in yet. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do that. I pretty much came into the garage. I haven't opened the garage since last week, and it was cool to look at the panel van again. That bad boy fired straight up and drove it out. So we just have the Sylvia. I didn't charge the battery, so I'm assuming it probably will not start now. We'll have to drive the van back in to jump start it to be able to move the Sylvia. So we're going to do that now, and yeah.
Nothing at all?
No, listen to the pump. Yeah, she's not doing it. No dice. No. But they'll be here on Monday. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's only like 200 shirts. If Dave doesn't do that in 4 days, he's fucking fired. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean about the comp? And I was like, dude, fucking let me know cash weight and I'll buy the whole set straight up. Not sure. He said that they were like real weird and they like, because he wanted a set for himself as well. He's like, he's like, yeah, can I have 2 sets? And I'm like, no, 1 set per shot. Yeah. Right, so we moved the Sylvia into the centre of the garage so it's workable, and then Dave is disgusted with the interior of the Sylvia. So this is like it. I don't know if it'll focus on the camera, but you see that it's like dust from sitting for ages and then not doing any cleaning ever because it's a drift car.
Yeah, because it's never had one of these.
Oh yeah, it's just full of crap. Look at the back. We need to sort that out someday. That's so bad.
Well, I could do it someday.
Yeah, not today. Well, because it'll be like seat out job.
We got more important things to worry about.
We do have way more important things to worry about.
Like
except the interior needs to be clean. So give us a wipe day for the vlog.
Where?
Yeah. I don't know, anywhere. Oh yeah, sweet, the hardest part to film, right in the corner there. Good idea, right? Yeah.
Anywhere.
No, just do it next to Mickey over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here? Here? Is that alright?
Yeah, that should work. Not there. No, that's sweet. Yeah, it looks so much better. Everyone always rages about the dash on this and like the door cards because they're like purple glitter, and everyone's like, you should change them back to stock. But when they're actually clean, they look really cool. Like, look at the door over here.
They're the people that are wanting to buy these when you're changing back to stock.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely be hitting us up. But so when they're clean, they're actually like really cool and like purpley, glittery stuff. So yeah, we're not changing them. It's definitely not. Like, I even went out of my way and bought a Broadway mirror that matched. See, it's purple.
It's dirty. It's fucking dirty.
It's also dirty too. But yeah, so I bought a mirror to match. Purple Broadway. Nice. Alright, we're going to clean this and then we'll start doing other stuff that's more important. So dash is clean. We cleaned a bit around here and here. And then we were cleaning the gauge cluster, and I decided I was sick of my gauges not sitting in there properly and my gauges falling out all the time. So what we're going to do is actually glue them back in. After a short trip to Bunnings, I now own a glue gun, and yeah.
It was held in originally anyway.
Yeah, well that's what they did beforehand. It's pretty ghetto, but it seemed to have worked for a while. So we're just going to redo that so it works for a little while longer. That's all I need. But yeah, so glue this back together and then start doing the other things that we were going to actually do to the car today. Yay. You guys would have seen from all like my in-car videos how like filthy my gauges looked, and they looked so terrible. So Dave like polished the fronts of them and they honestly look brand new again. So this is going to be very cool, actually having them sit where they're meant to sit and not fall out and be readable. Legible? Readable?
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 I'm happy with readable.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm sure
anyway,
it's wrong.
Yeah, no, we'll go with that. Any English teachers, feel free to fucking correct us. Alright, so, well, that was loud. So Dave's finished gluing, and yeah, hopefully this doesn't come out this time, but that's how it's actually meant to sit in the dash. Only annoying thing is, like, up the top here, you can see all, like, the glue sneaking through. It's pretty much just going to get a permanent marker and paint it black so you can't see it, but even like that, it's 4 million times better than it was before. Plus, when it's in there, it's not going to have light shining through it because it's under the dash, so it'll be way less noticeable anyway. But yeah, so my gauges look fresh and clean and sweet. So next up, we need to take the front bar off and start making an oil cooler duct, as my last one fell off somewhere. So we're going to redo it this time with better mounting, etc, etc, etc. Yeah. Alright, so next step is making a duct for here. So pretty much my oil cooler is mounted up in there, in the engine bay, and we need just a duct to draw the air up into the oil cooler to keep the oil cool. So pretty much so far we got this little sheet of gal and just made a tab on the top of it, bent it, and then we just bent it in the middle so it's kind of like a duct, and then it should mount on like this, about there-ish. As you can see, it's a big air dam for it to go through and up into the cooler. So we just need to make a side piece on this left-hand side and then pretty much rivet that in like this is the plan, and then that should direct enough air up there to keep it cool. So we've just been powering through work, but anyway, this is the update of our duct. So we riveted this side panel on, 4 rivets, and then we put some silicone in the corner, just to stop any air going through. And here you can see what we've done, just made some little tabs when we've cut it out. And then a little bit of silicone on the inside as well. So yeah, pretty much just got to make some L brackets off the side here to mount to the chassis, and then just mount the back in up here, where it actually reaches up under the strut tower. And yes, that's that done. I put the dash back in, if my camera will focus. There we go, so we put the dash back in. Yeah, as you know, like the whole time I've owned the car, this has been like laying down, and that's just how I thought it was made. So this actually sits upright, it's glued in there. These are all clean and look amazing, so I'm really excited to sit in the driver's seat again, because looking at the whole car being so dirty is so demotivating. Yeah, what else have we done inside? Pretty much just clean the dash. I've been rocking the We Are Likewise shifter. I found a couple other old like dildo shifters, so I don't know if I'm going to change them over for Matsuri. But yeah, other than that, I screwed that in, and we clicked the door cards in so they actually sit in properly instead of flopping around everywhere. And we mounted a rear bar, so I just have a brand new BN copy rear bar. I have some BN side skirts that are sitting in Brisbane. I just need to pick them up. Hey Graham. So yeah, I actually have matching side skirts, so it'll have a full matching kit because my front bar is a BN Type 2 as well, so everything's going to look exactly the same but new. Yes, making this fit was very interesting. You can see in this void here, that is the side of the car, that is the chassis of the car. They're actually meant to join somehow, these ones do not. So I literally just got a jack handle and pushed this all the way out so kind of lined up to where it should sit. So we could get the rear bar on to make it fit properly. The other one had kind of just been like patched up so many times that it was like flexed to where it needed to be. So yeah, we've sorted that. And I just need one of these rear garnish pieces to make the rear look not less crap. But yeah, that needs to sit over. Got a nice gap here. Yes, this is the perks of having a super bent Sylvia. None of these pieces line up anywhere, but 5 meter rule, it'll look good. And yeah, just need to get rid of these crappy small origin skirts to match the front bar and the rear bar. So that's where we're up to right now. Yeah, we're just going to finish this duct off, and then Stickers actually brought me a 4.3 S13 diff. Currently has an S14 rear hat on it, so we need to swap that out. And it's a 6-bolt one. My car has 5-bolt shafts, but I'm also talking to Leeson Engineering at the moment. He does like a Z33 axle and shaft swap for the Sylvia stuff, so I'm kind of almost thinking maybe I should just drive Matsuri with the 4.1s, drop this diff off and get the stubs changed over, and then just put 370 stubs and axles in this diff, and then I never have to worry about breaking axles again, and I can sell off my Sylvia stuff while they're all not broken. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan at the moment. I'm just tossing up if I want to have 4.3s for Matsuri. Like, obviously my car's been driving for 12 months that I've had it with a 4.1 diff perfectly fine, but I'm kind of just like 4.3s would be awesome, but I also don't know if I could be bothered doing that much work before Matsuri, considering it's next weekend. I have so much other stuff to do. Not on the car, just like brand wise. We literally have like 200 shirts to do, probably got to do another couple hundred stickers, just to be able to be organized and have enough stuff for Matsuri. So yeah, I'm kind of don't know if we should bother and I should just focus on the other stuff. But yeah, so the car is making moves. Alright, so while Dave's doing the bracketry for the front of the car bracket thing, I'm going to do the first modification to the panel van, and that is put a super big Broadway on it. So I got one of these 400mm convex Broadways, and that's what I'm going to put on here. So you can literally see, with these, they're literally amazing. You can't see it, but you can see back past your face, which is awesome. So I'm definitely going to put this on there right now. Never seen how these mount. All they are is literally these like spring-loaded clips on the back, and you just get the mirror, drag the front of it underneath it, up and clip on, and there you go. Mirror installed. Alright, let me line this up. Alright, so this is my eyesight, and look, I can literally see back out past myself over here. And then that way you can see out the left hand side of the car. Honestly, in these panel vans it's awesome because you literally have so much blind spot due to the paneling, and you can actually kind of see things with these now. So very cool, and yeah, they also look quite ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, first mod for the panel van. Pumped. What is up, guys? It's a new day. As you can see, I'm wearing a different cool Death Click shirt, so if you want one, remember to check out the website. Dave's got the old dick click on. Anyway, so I honestly can't remember what the last video was, and I probably could just watch it back on my camera because it's right in my hand, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to assume where I was up to last night, and that was...
Who knows?
No idea. Anyway, so what we've done today is when we've come in, is I was mowing the lawn, and I remembered that I actually had some BN side skirts sitting around the corner of the house. So we changed it to BN skirts to match the rear bar, and it'll also match the front bar. But Dave's just finished his duct. He's very happy about it. As you can see here, we ended up like aiming it like super far down so it catches all of the air that comes in. So then it's got this bracket hanging off here, mounts to the chassis there, a bracket over this side that you can't see. But anyway, there's a bracket on the right hand side that mounts into the chassis rail. 4 rivets up the top here. So this one is very solid and should not go anywhere and should direct all the air up like that. And then yeah, that's pretty much where we're at currently. I went and bought a jigger thing from Repco because I don't have one, because we need to drain the fuel tank to change the lift pump. So yeah, this is the new lift pump I have, which is an Aeroflow one, which is basically the same as, like, I think they're a Holy Blue pump off the top of my head. So just got to wire it in. What I'm thinking about doing is just cutting these, using the bullet connectors, covering it with the sheath, and then it looks really tidy because that's like a cool way to plug them in. So I'm probably going to keep doing that. But yeah, so we need to drain the fuel tank to put this in. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to now. And then after that, it's pretty much ready, I think.
New battery?
Oh yeah, and I bought a new battery because we tried to start it again this morning after being on charge overnight, and that didn't work. So got a brand new Repco boy in there. And yeah, shout out to Repco, because they give you $40 off if you take your old battery in. And I'm like, cool, that's easier than dumping it in the ocean like you're meant to with your batteries. Yeah, so cool. We're gonna empty this fuel tank, and then change this fuel pump, and then put the front bar back on the car, roll it outside with a full BN kit and new overs, and it's gonna look amazing. I'm very excited. Alright, fuel pump in. I don't know, there's not a lot to say. We did the wiring and then we did the things up and things off, and we didn't spill too much fuel, which is really odd for us, because usually we're like trash at this sort of stuff. And Dave was obviously really bored and cleaned this, and some guy walking down the street and tried to buy my panel van off me. So that's the second time in 2 days that someone's tried to buy the van off me while we've been working on the Sylvia. So, so that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right, well, I think I'm gonna move the van, and then we can pull this out into the street, and then we can take photos of it, because it has a full matching kit on it now, and it's gonna look awesome. So, right about now. All right, so she's out on the friggin' driveway now. I'm very happy about this. I reckon it looks so good. Cool. And then clean interior for a change. And yeah, I think we're pretty much ready for Matsuri. So yeah, this will be the last video for Matsuri. Hope to see you guys out there. If you do watch the channel, come say hello, and check out the stall that we'll have set up, and maybe buy something. Depends what you feel like. Anyway, if you're not going to make it out tonight, wait. If you're not going to make it out next weekend, check out the merchandise, and I will see you probably early next week with a video. Bye. Thanks.